a multi-billion-dollar tug-of-war has erupted over Hollywood's biggest content vault. And leading the charge are three bidders. The U.S. president's son-in-law, a financial giant managing trillions, and a billionaire father whose peak fortune once eclipsed Elon Musk's wealth. Paramount Skydance has launched a hostile takeover bid worth U.S. $108.4 billion. For Warner Bros. Discovery, a direct challenge to Netflix's earlier, now threatened offer. Here's what's going on. On December 5th, 2025, Netflix struck a deal to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery Studios and streaming business, a massive move that would give Netflix control of Warner's film libraries, HBO, DC franchises, and more. But instead of walking away, rival bidder Paramount Skydance slammed the table, offering $108.4 billion in cash to buy all of Warner Bros. Discovery, including its cable TV networks. But here's the twist. Paramount disclosed that Affinity Partners, the private equity firm led by Jared Kushner, is part of the bid. It added that sovereign wealth funds from Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, and Qatar are also participating. Jared Kushner is none other than Trump's son-in-law, Ivanka Trump's husband. For many, this raises a key question. Why should someone so close to the U.S. presidency have a shot at controlling one of the world's biggest content libraries, studios, streaming services, cable networks that could rival Netflix's dominance? First, and most obvious, control over said mega content libraries. Warner owns hundreds of films and shows, strong franchises, DC Comics, blockbusters, HBO originals, blockbuster movies. Second, Paramount's bid is all cash and upfront. Shareholders of Warner Bros. Get $30 per share immediately, compared with Netflix's mix of cash and stock. Third, Paramount includes the full TV networks and cable business. Netflix's deal only covers streaming and studios. Linear TV and cable networks like news channels, yes. Even those were omitted off. And lastly, if regulators reject Netflix's deal on antitrust grounds, because combining Netflix's streaming power with Warner's content could lead to overwhelming market control. Paramount argues their bid is more likely to pass muster. Including cable networks dilutes the streaming monopoly argument, and all cash reduces uncertainty. If Paramount with Kushner's help wins, Netflix loses access to one of Hollywood's richest content vaults, meaning fewer big franchises under Netflix's control. For consumers, the media landscape could tilt again. More power to giant conglomerates, and by extent, even the government. Content could be heavily censored, controlled, or manipulated. Trump, speaking to reporters on Sunday, said he would be personally involved in the decision-making process that now includes a close family member and wealth funds in countries he's courted. However, on Monday, he downplayed that involvement, saying neither Paramount nor Netflix were great friends of his.
Well, that's got to go through a process, and we'll see what happens. Netflix is a great company. They've done a phenomenal job. Ted is a fantastic man. I have a lot of respect for him, but it's a lot of market share. So we'll have to see what happens.
For regulators, especially in the U.S., this is a red flag. A deal backed by political insiders, large foreign-linked funding sum from Middle Eastern sovereign funds for Paramount. The latest financing proposal comes after nearly 3 months of back and forth. Paramount has made 6 offers to Warner Bros. In just 12 weeks. The newest version, filed on December 4th, includes a massive $54 billion bridge loan. The full equity chunk is backed by Larry Ellison, who briefly passed Elon Musk's wealth. Now Paramount can walk in with a cleaner, safer offer without a mountain of investors. Kushner's financial backing role of Paramount's takeover bid is about control of content. In fact, his involvement is raising questions about ethics. What happens next could redraw the map of global entertainment. If this deal goes through, it won't just reshape Hollywood. It could place one of the world's largest streaming platforms within reach of a family already sitting close to a lot of political and monetary power. And that makes this more than a business story. It's a story about who gets to control what the world watches.